Okay, my name is Margaret Mentesumbo. Welcome to my channel. This is where we discuss about pig farming. So this structure is a pig farm structure, and I'm going to be taking you through about constructing a pig farm, and then some of the factors you have to take into consideration when you are constructing your pig farm. First of all, you have to consider ventilation. Then you have to also consider the floor system. So the ventilation, this is where you create channels whereby air can come inside and displace the warmer air away from the room, so that the temperature of the place will be minimized, as you can see here. So all these places, the design of the building is such a way that it allows enough space for air to enter inside the place and then cool down the animals. Now the floor system is also in pig farming, you have to make sure that the floor system is not really flat and smooth. Sometimes you can slant it more, sometimes you can also make sure it's rough. It's not because it is destroyed, but this was a plan. If you can see something here, you see that the place is rough and it's not smooth. Why? Because if you do your farm and then the place is very smooth, the animals are going to be fallen. They're going to be falling. If they are pregnant, you are going to get miscarriages. The pregnancy will be aborting, and you don't know why, because the place is going to be slippery and they are going to be falling. Now in the room, you have to also consider the number of animals you are going to keep in a particular room. That determines the size of the room. Now the water system and then the feeding system is also another thing that you have to take into consideration when constructing your pig farm. So this structure here was built purposely for water system. So we put water here for them to drink. And then also this bigger one here is also for the feed. We put the feed here for the animals to drink. Now before later we install this system called the nipple system. This is where we connect our water from the poly tank. It flows here and animals are able to drink automatically, just like how babies suck milk from their mother. So this is where normally they drink from. Yes, this is where they drink from. These are the nipples. So you can see from the outside that this is the poly tank where the water is being channeled through and then goes into every room. It has been distributed like that in all the rooms. Now another thing I want to also talk about is the roofing. One thing is that the roofing must be slanted in a way that the water does not fall both inside and outside. It's good to always slant the room backwards, so that even rainy season you can decide to collect water outside, treat it and then use it for your animals feeding, or you can use it as water for cleaning inside the place if it's not really worth for drinking and then feed formulation. Now another thing I want to talk about is the gate. Pigs are animals that they have a strong snout. That's the nose aspect of it. It has a bony structure that is very strong enough and can even lift up something that is very heavy or something that is very strong. That's why you find them that in the open system they dig and then burrow into the ground. This is because they have a very strong snout. Now if you are making a gate and you make a gate that is not very strong, they are capable of destroying this gate. This gate here, like this, you see, is more than 10 years. It was 2015 that this gate was built and kept here, and it's so strong like this because we actually use high quality materials in constructing it. Even though you can see that there's some little bit of some maintenance, even though it's metallic, but they are able to still worry it and then destroy part of it. Another thing is your structure. Pigs, mostly because of their strong nature, they are able to push some aspect of it down when the structure is old and then you don't do some maintenance on it, and they're able to push it down. So the strength of the animal is also a factor when we're constructing a pig farm. When you are putting animals, we have growers, we have winners, we have the sows, then we have the barrows. When you are putting them, you have to know that, oh, this is a male I'm putting here and is very strong and can destroy this building that I'm giving it. So you have to consider the weight and then the strength of an animal before you do it. Now when you look through here, you are going to see a workspace. This is a workspace. This is the space we call the workspace. Now this is where you are able to work and monitor everything in the farm. You can take a look at them and then other stuff. Then you monitor their health and their other status. Then here you are able to distribute water and feed into each and every room. You can open here and enter You can open here too as well and enter. So another thing you have to also consider is that the locks, you have to make sure that there is a good locking for them, so that you are able to lock the place without buying padlock and other stuff. You just make a simple lock and then you lock in a way that they will not be able to open there by themselves. Now, the building too is good to make it in different categories. You divide it into houses, then you do other places for what is it? Where you store your feed, where you store your water, where you store other stuff. So currently our storeroom is outside here, but we still put some of the feed here, and then these are some of the feed that you can also see here. Yeah.